Okay, let's go.
Hey guys, it's Tara. Welcome to my very first YouTube video. Today we are currently on Inskip Point and we are about to head over to Fraser Island for 4 nights and 5 days. We're here for our friend Riley's birthday. Our whole friend group isn't going to be getting here until Friday, which is in 2 days. So Seth and I thought it'd be pretty fun for us to come out here a little bit early and get to see a couple of places that we won't be seeing with the group. But anyways, we're about to head on to the barge, which is right in front of us. So let's get to it. Got off the barge and Seth decided to get us completely bogged right off the barge at the ferry.
At all. Not even bogged.
And he stalled it. I think Seth's a little bit embarrassed now. I'm definitely embarrassed and I wasn't even driving. And just a couple of days ago on the weekend, Seth did a full swivel hub rebuild because his inner axle seals were leaking a lot of oil. We're having a few issues with the front driver's side wheel bearing. We're just kind of nursing that at the moment, but hopefully we don't have any big issues. It took us about 30 minutes to get to our campsite, and then once we got out the cars, we got swarmed by march flies, so we decided to head to Yurong and wait for the march flies to clear. And then once the march flies were gone, we went back to our campsite to set up. Alrighty guys, we just had a major turn of events. We just got a massive puncture to our rear tyre. Beyond repair, it's about 100mm wide. It's in the wall too. Nothing that our puncture repair kit can fix. We don't have a spare tyre. What happened was when we were driving up into the entry of our campsite, a root from a tree pretty much punctured the side of the tyre. It made a massive bang noise. The poor patrol is going through it today. We're pretty disappointed, but you know, stuff happens. And tomorrow looks like we'll just be fishing off the beach for the whole day, which will still be fun. Here is our setup at the moment. Like I said, we're literally just right in front of our dunes. Our campsite is just over the dune there. Over there is the entry of where we just got the flat tire. There's the tree you can just see over there. And here's the patrol. Here's the flat tire. The puncture is underneath it, just down here. It's a beautiful full moon tonight. I mean, we can't really complain about that. It's not a bad spot to get a flat tire, that's for sure. This is what we've woken up to. Look at all of these march flies. Seth's currently in the car. I'll update you guys in a second of what's going on today, but look at all of these march flies. It's ridiculous. That's crazy. I'll quickly show you guys. This is the puncture. Look at that. That's huge.
We gotta go.
Ow. We've just had a huge change of plans. My dad ended up calling us this morning saying that he can drop off a spare tyre on the barge at Inskip Point, so back where we just came from. Currently driving at 20 k's an hour, so it'll probably take us an hour to get to the barge, even though it was like a half an hour drive from the barge yesterday. Hopefully once that's all sorted, we're going to head straight over to the west side. Hopefully there's less march flies over there because that was completely cooked this morning. You know, they go away during the night, but in the day they are just crazy. See how we go. As soon as we hit the gravel road, that's when things started to turn pear-shaped. Our entire tyre blew out. So what I did was jumped out of the car and waved down some cars behind us to see if they could take us over to the ferry, and then we'd figure out a way to get the tyre back to our car. But fortunately, we struck gold with these guys, and they actually had a spare tyre that would fit our car. We just had these really nice group of boys and a couple of 105 series, 100 series, and a patrol. Just pulled over. We're about 10 kilometres-ish away from the barge, and they've just lended us their spare 35 to get us to the barge. And then we're going to go and take that one off and put on our 33 that my dad will be dropping off to us. Just the four-wheel driving community is really awesome. Always happy to help. It's great. Just had a Ranger and a Parado come and drop off our new tyre. and all of our spare parts from the main island. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pull off this front 35, chuck it in the back because we have LSD in the back, so we need to make sure that the tyre size is the exact same. Pull this one here off and then chuck the new tyre, which is our 33, onto the front, and then we're going to go head over to the west side. Our long jack has just fallen over, so we've got the first tyre off. Have to put the 33 on, and then we'll swap over the 35. I'm just worried about this car being on the lane. I don't want it to fall onto Seth. We've got all the tyres on now. We just had some other guys pull over and help us out. They had a nice big jack for us, which was awesome. Four-wheel driving community is absolutely amazing. Everyone's happy to help. We're back on the road as soon as possible. We are now on our way back to Yurong. We've just heard a massive bang noise in the car, but out of sight, out of mind. And we've just discovered a boost leak as well. So honestly, should have just brought my Land Cruiser. I feel like the FZ would have been a bit more reliable, but that's okay. And then once we're done in Yurong, we're going to head over to the west side and not move until Sunday afternoon when we have to leave. We've just stripped out 2 wheel studs in the rear of that tyre that was flat, which is great. So we're running off 4 wheel studs out of the 6, running a 33 at the front, boost leak. Yeah, we'll update you guys when we get back to Yurong. We have just made it back to Yurong. No issues so far. Let's look at the map really quickly. So looking on the map,
Up here.
yeah,
And then jump across it.
and we're gonna go straight to the west side. Get to the west side, we're gonna chill there until Sunday. But anyways, we're gonna go get something to drink in Yurong. Once seeing this 33 Steely on the patrol, we're kind of considering going back down to 33s. Let us know what you guys think. Seth thinks he's in Dubai and he's got his full Habibi spec, apparently. We have officially made it to the west side. Look at this, absolutely beautiful. That's amazing. The water is crystal blue, the sand is white. This is our little camp spot for the night. We've got a nice little creek just behind us. Some fresh water. How beautiful.
Huge money. Huge money. This place is like
Thoughts?
sick.
Pretty sick. Look at that. That is just beautiful. Patrol is actually finally in one piece for the first time in this trip. We have just unpacked camp, and I don't know you guys, but I am super excited to get into that water after the hell of a time that we've had the past 24 hours being at Fraser. It's been such a relief actually just being here, stopping, car in one piece. Honestly, the view's kind of worth it. The view was worth all the pain, all the tears, and all of the swearing, but let's get into the ocean. We're currently sitting on the beach. The gazebo also went flying in the air, took Seth out, and then hit me in the water, and it's bruised up on my arm along here. After a couple hours of swimming, Seth decided to pull out his RC car and show us how he likes to drive his patrol. And then we decided to watch the sunset. So we've got some yummy little steaks on the gas cooker. We're on our last quarter of our last gas bottle. So, but our friends are coming tomorrow to bring us some more gas bottles. But look at that view. Isn't that just... That's worth every single pop tyre ever. If I knew I was going to be coming back to that view, I would do what we just went through everything today, again and again. If we could get to see that every afternoon, that's for sure. But let's get to eating. Dinner with a view. So I was trying to catch some fish. I'll keep you updated about the fish. We haven't had any bites, but that view is worth everything. After dinner we decided to call an early night and head to bed. It's currently 6:30 and our friends just got on the 6 o'clock barge. They should be here in about an hour. Probably about an hour-ish. On this morning's menu, we've got dry Cocoa Pops. Because Seth decided to turn the fridge into a freezer and our 3-litre bottle of milk is frozen rock solid, which is great. So, dry Cocoa Pops for me. When on the west side, you have very limited reception. However, Seth and I managed to jump onto the group chat and see that because of the 2.2 metre high tide, our friends weren't going to get here until heaps later. We also found out that the TD 42 GQ patrol that was towing the tinny started overheating, so they had to pull over. In addition to that, the Y62 patrol ended up catching on fire. So half of our friends had to turn around and go home and get their other car. Sounds like we all should have just left our patrols at home and taken the Land Cruisers to Fraser Island. I just went out shell hunting for an hour. Oh, look at these pippies. They are huge. Look at that, that's massive. Made Seth this little jump for the RC car. God, that was Seth at the bar, buddy, 2 days ago. Hit it full send. Oh, that was so good. Heard a noise come down the river and our mates have decided to turn up on the tinny. How good. A couple of our mates have just pulled up. We're still waiting on a few more to arrive, but right now trying to get the tinny out to the water because the tide's going out. Matty boy, show us the setup.
Just a swag.
Just a swag.
Cart to piss.
How'd you go getting up here?
Oh, this thing.
In the TD.
Bonnet up.
Overheating, as per usual. Banjo, where's the 79 say, mate?
Broken.
Broken? No jet ski either?
No jet ski.
Boo, that's a bit boring.
You're pretty boring.
Oh. I just got the goggles and we're going to go for a snorkel out in the water. I think some of the guys are going to go spear fishing, but a couple of us girls were just going to go for a quick snorkel.
Banjo reckon he saw a dolphin, so we've all got our masks on, we're ready. Tara's like, get me in with the dolphin. Yeah, Tara's so excited to see the dolphins.
My one plan for this entire trip is to swim with dolphins. Go, dolphins! Oh my god, they're doing tricks! Yes, we're gonna swim dolphins! Dolphins! Currently on one of the tinnies and we're about to send Needy on the back of the board. We're going to top behind the tinny. Are you feeling confident?
I'm feeling semi-confident.
Semi-confident. What happened to your hand?
Got in a fight with a shellfish.
A shellfish?
Yep.
And what happened?
And I cut my knuckle open.
Ouch, maybe I should blur that. I don't know if YouTube likes
There's a big pool of blood over there.
Kenny, how's your finger going?
Yeah, mint, band-aid.
Mint?
Kenny's on
Kenny
the
also
Band-Aids.
cut a hand open. Seth decided that he wanted to punch on with a shell and he cut his hand open and he felt a bit faint afterwards. Is this birthday boy certified?
Not yet, but it will be.
Okay.
I've got the smallest shovel. How's that work? Not about the size, about the way you use it.
Motion of the ocean, mate.
Oh my god, he's going for it.
Oh, he's gone
Holy crap. Bronson, tell us what happened to your collarbone, mate.
Sent too hard,
Too many sends.
too many legs. Just run too hard at the waterside and went over it.
Oh no.
Snapped it.
Right before Fraser.
Yeah, well, I feel your pain now. I can't even go swimming.
You can just stick your hand in the water.
I'll
A shark will come after you if you bleed it.
Yeah.
I haven't tried it yet though. Look at your little thing. Here comes Kai in the 76 series. Look how purple the sky is. The girls are in our sand couch. On tonight's dinner we have some wraps with snitties and mushrooms and
Disco.
chipotle sauce, and it's pretty freaking good. Morning vlog. Looking a little bit toasty this morning. I'm definitely feeling it. My face is so burnt. I've actually got Cocoa Pops with milk this morning, which is quite an upgrade from yesterday. Show us the setup.
Yeah. Here we go. D-Max.
D-Max. Lucy's D-Max, might I add.
Kitchen side, storage side, gold box, rooftop tent.
Hell yeah. That's
Living the
living.
dream. Cool Barry.
Yep, someone call Barry. We've got Needy and Riley over here doing a mini photo shoot for Needy's swim brand called Scorch Swim. You would have seen me wearing one of her pieces yesterday. It was that orange and yellow set. That's also from her brand as well. I will link her webpage down below in the description. Alrighty guys, rig rundown for Needy's Troopy. Take it away.
So, my 2012 Troopy. This is my rear setup. You've got the kitchen, my cooker, pans underneath, pantries in there.
Heaps of storage.
Yep. Pull out a little drop-down table, fridge, my cutlery drawer, the bed which folds out. So this slides in and it
How
also
good.
converts to a couch. Drawer setup and a table, which is probably really messy at the moment.
That's luxury.
Yeah.
How good.
And the Jerry's, my awning, and yeah. the little-
How cute. And the stickers too.
Yep, full retro.
Cute. The boys have just pulled the tinnies out of the back of the creek to take it out to the ocean because it's high tide, and they just said that they've seen heaps of big fish, so we're about to jump onto the tinny now and go spearfishing. We're currently out here with the boys out here spearfishing.
didn't want to use it, but it's without it.
Kenny and I are trying to cross over so we can try and drop in some, I don't know, the lure? Yeah, it's the lure. We're going to sit in the tree, drop the lure in above the fish and try and catch a fish by sitting in the tree. So Kenny's currently drowning. Go Kenny! Swim! And we'll be here. You guys, look at how cool this is. I'm just standing on one of these trees, and right down here, a fish. Since it's high tide now, we decided to go onto the tinny and tie the rope on and see if we can drag the people behind on the surfboard in the little creek. Kenny,
High tide, we're ready to go.
how are we feeling?
Hell keen.
Hell keen?
Yeah.
Confident level out of 10?
Yeah, 10.
10? Full confident, hell slays.
Ready? Yeah.
Few fish when they were spearfishing.
Float down. How good's the mirror, Kenny?
Guys, how are we going?
Want a bit of a catch and cook this afternoon?
Catch and cook.
Yeah. Well, we got mullet, whiting, brim.
Brim. Flathead.
Yum, flathead. Yummy, yum.
Yeah.
I don't think that's enough to feed the group though, guys.
That's right. We'll do little bits.
We'll do
little portions.
little testers.
Yeah, more gourmet that way.
And then we get to pick what fish we want for later on tonight, hey?
Exactly. And
Yeah.
back out.
Perfect. The people next door were shark fishing and they ended up catching this huge hammerhead shark. The boats are currently getting hammered by waves because it's pretty windy today. So we decided that we're going to scull drag them back up to land because they're just getting pumped by waves. Banjo, look out! The boys have decided to go down the creek since it's now low tide and try and catch some mud crabs by hand.
Dropping all the kids off at daycare. Bye, boys.
Bye! What is Seth doing?
So we're out here in the swamp in the Winya here, and we're looking for a few mud donkeys.
Crocodile.
Righto. So, no crabs up Freshwater Creek, to be honest. The boys are wading back in the mud. Everybody. Got a big band at the front.
There's a wood there, wood.
Bit of wood, bit of wood, bit of wood, bit of wood.
And I just did in like the white
all
one.
the way over
I
there.
couldn't get out to the big ones.
While us girls waited for the boys to return back home, we sat back and caught up on some gossip and watched the sunset. Give us a crab update.
We caught one crab, it was undersized. Now we're going to bait this up and throw it over there.
And try and get some crabs.
Yeah.
Go.
This is called lip.
Lick. Lick it. Dip it. Slick it. And then rip it.
Suck it.
Suck it.
By the time that the night rolled over, the wind started to pick up heavily, so we decided to have our dinner and sing Riley happy birthday. Happy birthday, dear Riley. Happy birthday to you.
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip.
Hooray!
You missed one. You missed one.
Oh. Thank you, everybody.
What the hell is this dude doing?
Who wants some brownie?
It's a turtle!
Yeah, they both are, Ben. They both are.
Oh my gosh! There's a huge one over there. He's bloody huge. Look, there's another one. Two of them.
Little tip for the YouTube: if you have chafe, just take your undies off.
Seth currently has bioluminescence in his hand. Let me see if I can try and film. Oh, it's on his tongue. Oh my god, it's on your tongue. Good morning vlog. It's currently 6 o'clock in the morning. This is home day for us. And we've just woken up to some pretty crappy weather. It's still absolutely blowing its arse off and we're expecting a storm. And because we're in the swag, we definitely don't want to be caught up in the storm. So we're going to head out earlier than what we were planning. I'm going to head out on the first low tide instead of the second one. Yeah, pretty disappointing that the last day is a bit crappy, but we've had all good days before that, so we can't really complain. Ready to go. We got cars moving everywhere. So our plan for today was to head to Eli Creek tide's just coming up way too quick. So we're just gonna be heading straight to the barge. Alrighty guys, we are back on the barge on our way home. It's been a pretty eventful trip. It's actually been a really good trip besides the flat tire incident. We didn't get to see Eli Creek or anything like that, but you know, we'll definitely be back here again. West Side was absolutely beautiful, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. I really thought it was going to be an easy trip home. No, we have just been driving with 2 wheel nuts on the wheel. The whole car has been shaking heaps. Like, we're still like an hour away from home. This is great. Currently we have one in there, but there was one up in that corner there, and then all the other ones were gone. Of course, it just wasn't going to be an easy trip home. Alrighty guys, final update. We have made it home in one piece. We're just cleaning the car now. I've just had a shower. I feel very fresh. And yeah, on to the next adventure.